Hi, good evening. Welcome to the channel. This is Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, where we are documenting our slimming world journey and beyond. My name's Lisa.
I'm Ruffus.
And today is a Weigh-In Wednesday. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome. If you are joining this live, then we are live. We are here live on Wednesday evening. If you're watching this as part of the replay crew, how about we have the I tell you what, we'll have a spooky emoji today because it is halfway to Halloween, or in 6 months' time, Halloween would have already happened. So, but this is the first one, so we're halfway-ish to Halloween. So, how about a pumpkin emoji, or a spider, or a skull, or something? Good evening to Necro Neil in the live chat. Hello, my darling. How are you? Good evening to Neil. We were just looking at the picture on your Instagram, actually, where you are holding up the fly issue of Necro, because if you don't know, Necro Neil publishes, writes, produces, makes the Necronomicon zine, yeah, we're going to watch that, aren't we? Fly 1 and 2.
A long time though.
Yeah, yes, anyway. Years. Come sit a bit closer to me, because you're like miles. That's it. Get snuggly like this. Go on then, snuggle, snuggle. Yeah, he's been writing it for years, as our Neil. Linda Orme is here on the Facebook. Good evening, Linda. She says, hi all, how are you? I hope you are very well. Look at the state of my hair now. Now it's got all jiggly.
But mine looks tidy now.
Yeah, yours looks tidy. Mine needs washing. That's what I need to do. It absolutely needs washing. Oh, I love the picture of your pussy online. That was lovely. Good evening to April Verity, who says, hi Lisa and Ruffus. I know, right? People put their pussy online. Did you know that? They do. They put their pussy all over the internet. I know. Who would have thunk it possible? But people do. People do. So yes. Good evening. I hope you are well. We've got a slight issue with the computer at the moment. I don't quite know what's happening with the laptop.
It's gone AWOL.
Something's happening, but hopefully we'll all stay connected through the phone. So yes, we are ish.
Yeah,
hopefully you're not getting that at your end. But yes, so if you are joining us live, please remember to do the YouTubey things. Give it a thumbs up. That really helps us out with YouTube's algorithm. And also, if you haven't already, do what it says just up here above our heads. Hit the subscribe button, ding the bell, like and comment. All of those lovely things if you would like to be a member and help support the channel, not be a member, but if you would like to support the channel and support us.
Buy us a coffee.
Oh, you can buy us a coffee. Oh yeah, well done, love. I've forgotten all about that. If you would like to support us in the channel just a little bit more, you can go across to buymeacoffee.com/Beyond Authentic, where you can in fact buy us a coffee. The details are just on the bottom of the screen. Alexis Brain has just popped up in the chat. Very good timing, Alexis, because Alexis is one of our lovely coffee club crew. You get exclusive members only content over there, and Q&As and live streams and all sorts. Now, I did release a video today. I think it's about 20 minutes long, actually, on the Coffee Club crew, on the channel membership. So that is exclusive over there, giving you a bit of a behind the scenes of what's happening with my cancer journey at the moment, a little bit about Rufus's health, and a little bit about where we are with sort of the legal stuff and all of that. So there's a few little hints and clues and things over there. So do go and check that out. If you would like to, but that is for members only. So yeah, details on the bottom of the screen. So how have you done this week then in terms of food, my darling? You've done a lot of cooking this week, I'll say that. I've been a lady what does leisure, or a lady of leisure. Oh my God, thank you. Well worth being part of the crew. Brilliant community. Thank you, Alexis, my darling. Oh, people are saying nice things about us. But go on then, tell everybody what you've been cooking this week, if they haven't been on our Instagram, which is down below.
So today, I will put a picture up on Instagram today. I did some Bombay potatoes today, and first time I've done it, it's one of the recipes out of the Curry Club book, and it tastes amazing.
It tastes really nice.
It tastes like you would have bought it from a takeaway shop, literally. So we'll be having that with our dinner tonight, with loads of veggies and stuff as well later. But this week, like I say, we've had stir fries this week. We've had lots of.
We had salad yesterday.
Oh, we had chicken salad, did we?
Yeah, chicken salad with new boiled new potatoes.
We had a korma curry this week.
You made a korma.
We had it, like I say, because of they're normally made for 4 people, the recipes. So we obviously had it for that tea and then left it a night in the fridge until the next night. So we had the other, was it 2 days later we had that. We've also had stroganoff this week.
That was really yummy.
I'm trying to think what else we had. What else did we have?
Oh, I did a burrito bowl this week.
You did do a burrito
yeah,
bowl.
that's really nice. We do it with 2% turkey mince, and we cook it off with a load of Cajun spices and things. Put it off with some onions and a few peppers, and then separately to that, I'll do a salad and some spinach and all of those sort of lovely veggies. Chop them up really finely. Put those in a bowl, in a tub. We actually have it in a
takeaway pot, because it's like as if you get a takeaway.
Well, no, what is it? We have a Tupperware box.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like you're getting a takeaway, yeah, as you say. So we had that this week as well. That was really tasty.
Stir fries.
Yeah, all sorts. Really healthy food.
Super healthy. I don't. Did we have a roasty one day?
I don't think we have had a roast. It's not a proper roast, no.
I say we've had loads and
loads
of speedy veg this week. Always try and put, like I say, I've always tried this week to put loads of greenery on our plates as well. So it would be broccoli, asparagus, or loads of kale and stuff like that, because we did get, like I say, a good to go bag this week.
Yeah,
and
we did.
We've
got 2 good to go bags. In fact, the video of that is up now on the channel, so do make sure you have a little look-see. You got back to class this week after missing 3 weigh-ins when you were ill, and you put 11 pounds on. That's not bad. If you've been poorly, that's not bad. Like, draw a line under it, Alexis. Draw that line and just get back on plan. I mean, it's been worse. I put on 17.5 pounds in 9 days once. So yeah, that's nothing. 11 pounds, that's nothing. That's that's amateur league.
But no matter how bad you think it is, like I say, get back to group and just draw a line and carry on, because like I say, the longer you leave it, the worse it could get.
Exactly.
So,
and at least you've done the main thing now, where you have gone back to group. You've drawn that line. You said enough is enough, and you're back on plan. So yeah, well done for doing that, because it would have been very easy just to say, sod it. I'm going to eat a load of crap, and I'll rejoin in January.
Or you do oh damn, well I know what I'm doing. I'll try and get that weight off, and I'll get a bit off, and then I'll go back to group, because it could still even be just as bad, because you go one other little slip up, and then you're like, I'll sod it.
And then before you know it, you're getting into the whole, it'll be Halloween soon, and we've got trick-or-treaters, and then, then it's November, and I've got Thanksgiving and bonfire night and all of those things, and then it's Christmas. I'll stay till January. I'll start in January
when a special offer comes out, and before you know it, you're like 4 or 5 stone difference, and you're like,
I know, we are speaking from experience.
Yeah.
We are. We are literally speaking from experience.
I said, you learn first by going to group, you learn a lot about yourself as well. Like I say, this is the 3rd time that I'm doing it, and every time I've done it, it's been different. I said, but this time, with being no added sugar, things are very different, and I seem to be dropping weight quite easily, whereas before I'd lose a pound to a pound and a half, maybe on a week. I said, but whereas some weeks now I'm lose 3 pounds, other weeks it just varies. Like I say, but I'm coming in better losses than I used to the last time I did swimming well. So
yeah, you're doing great guns at the moment. So then, let's do the weigh-in bits then. So I weighed in today. My week on plan has been quite good. I had quite a good week on plan. Couple of days I've been up to me 15 sins with me bars, but generally, well, I say one of the days, but the rest of the time I've been at less than 10, normally around 7 sins or so for most of the week. I had me, what did I have yesterday? I had a roll yesterday, a gluten-free roll. So I had one as my healthy extra beer, and then I had one last night as a sin. So I took that as 8 sins. So I took it as 8 sins. So yesterday I would have been up to about 11 sins, I think, in total with everything. Which is that's a lot for me these days. That is a lot. But yeah, so I've been on plan. And it's been good. We've had lots of lovely food, lots and lots and lots of green vegetables, which we really love. And I made a whopping salad, didn't I? A huge salad, half the plate of salad. It was a massive salad. Which there is, because I like salad. So yeah, so I have been on plan. So then, if you are here live, we always ask you to have a little guess as to what our weighing results are. So obviously in my case, I am dealing with bladder cancer. That does put a big spanner in the works. We were talking to somebody at group today, actually, who, when we did the end of the day thing, and we said, you know, obviously in my case, dealing with the cancer, I can eat the same food every week and have very different results. And it's just, I've got to just allow it to happen. As long as I'm eating healthily and I'm sticking to my plan, and I'm food optimizing, then as far as I'm concerned, you know, this is part of my...
It goes up and down a little bit. And like I say, it's just, you just got to ride it out and just keep going.
And it's part of my cancer treatment. I've got to keep my weight under control. I've got to keep my nutrients up. I've got to eat healthily because it's part of that cancer treatment. And so for me, that's what I do. And whatever happens on the scales happens. But anyway, we always ask you to have a little guess on a Wednesday evening as to what we've done. So the only thing I will say, I did have 3 cups of coffee today before I ended up weighing in. So I had 3.
Is that normal?
Normally I'd have maybe 2. But I was up early this morning because, again, because I have to drink so much because of the bladder, keeping the bladder irrigated. It does keep me up. So I was up, I woke up several times in the night. And eventually it was like, it got to whatever time and I was like, I'm just going to get up. So apart from the fact I had like 1 extra coffee than normal, and I didn't have a clear out today. I had a clear out last night, but I didn't have a poo today. So I know, right? TMI, but this is what you talk about on Simi World. We talk about how much we wee, how much we poo. And what we've eaten. That's part of the plan, though, isn't it? It's what you do. So then you've got a rough idea of what I've done this week or what I've eaten. So it's your guess. Put down in the live comments your guess whether you think I've gained, maintained, or lost, and what you think the result on the scales was. Okay. So there's no prize. You're right, Alexis. The health is my #1 priority at the moment, but there is no prize apart from knowing that you've done a really good guess or something. You get a gold star. So then, have a guess now. Okay, so we've got a couple of guesses on the live. I'm on the wrong screen there. So April Verity says £2, -£2 for you, Lisa, or -3. Wow. And Alexis says 1 off for Lisa. Actually, that's very strange. It's because there's a delay. That was really that really confused me. Actually, my result was £0.5 on, which I'm fine with. It's fine. A little bit like of a wiggle either way, that I'm fine with. It's just one of those things. As I say, I've been super on plan. It'll probably hit me next week. It'll come up on the scales next week. But I've been on plan. I haven't picked, I haven't binged. And so it's just one of those things today. We were speaking to somebody else at group who's also living with cancer. And she said that actually her weight fluctuates all the time. It literally goes up and down. And she said last week she came in with £3 on, and she went home and cried and cried and cried. And she said she was listening to me today when I said that, you know, my weight goes up and down no matter what I eat. It does its own thing. And she said, that makes sense. She says, and actually her consultant said your weight may fluctuate. And she says, now she understands. It's because of the cancer and the way her body's reacting. So yes, Neil's also said a maintain. April Verity, that's coolio. I know, right? That's fine. We're fine with that. So then, just before we get on to Rufus's results, we're just I'm gonna hit the button. Hi, this is Lisa. You're watching Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that like button. It really helps us out with YouTube's algorithm. And then hit that subscribe button and make sure you have dinged your bell and changed your settings to all. That way YouTube should notify you each and every time we upload a video. But if you'd like to support us in this channel just a little bit more, you can always go across to buymeacoffee.com/Beyond Authentic, where you can in fact
buy us a coffee. That's also where full details of our brand new Coffee Club Crew memberships are, including exclusive members only content. Thank you so much to those of you who are choosing to support us.
Thank you so much to everybody who is a member of the Coffee Club Crew. It really helps us keep doing what we're doing, especially now editing software has jumped up in price. My God. But anyway, so Ruffus has come in today, and you weighed in, didn't you?
I did.
You weighed in today. So what for you then? What was your week like on plan? Did you stick to plan? Did you cheat? Did you eat like 5 Mars bars in the night and not tell me about them?
One day.
Oh, Mars bars.
No, one day I had, I think, at most 6 sins, but most other days I was probably under 5 sins most days.
6 whole sins.
I know, right? So, yeah, so I've eaten, just like I say, I've been taking pictures every day of what I've been eating. So that's on the Facebook page for Beyond Authentic. Everything that I've been eating is on there. I do put some pictures on the Instagram as well. I don't always put my yogurt and stuff on there, but like I say, my meal, my pudding, and that I always put on there. So you can see, like I say, if you go to the Beyond Authentic, you can see everything I've been eating.
On Facebook. It's just facebook.com/.
So
Beyond Authentic.
I confess all my sins on there. So if I've eaten a few pickles, we went out one day to Tesco's during the day when we went to get my hair cut. And we picked up I think it was like £3. It worked out in total £6 for like a meal deal in Tesco's, and we picked up, I think it was like a medium pack of sushi, which just had some smoked salmon on top of it, I think. A packet of the little pots of fruit, so we had like some little grapes, and you had a Costa coffee, which I think normally is like £3 odd itself on its own. So we got that, and it's a meal deal for £3. Got that. So we had half the pack of sushi each, so that was all on there as well. Because a lot of the sushi, they're, like I say, even in the tiny little packs, a lot of them are sins. So like I say, if you think it's just plain rice and stuff wrapped with some seaweed around it, and some maybe cucumber and a bit of salmon and that, it's not sin free. Most of them are not.
No, they're not.
Yeah, so like I said, we've had a good week. Like, I think one day I had some pickles. Oh, there was one day that I ate. It was fresh beetroot, and I think I ate about 4 or 5 of them out of the packet, I think, and I gave some to you. So I ate all those as well.
I had 1.5 beetroots.
The rest of them I ate.
When you say you gave some to me, I literally had one and half of one that had broken.
So I ate them.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway,
so now you know what Ruffus has eaten this week. Again, it's time to have a little guess in the chat what you think Ruffus weighed in at this week. I'll sort that out. So then, what did you do this week? Let's have a look at what people have guessed. I'm actually just on another screen sorting something else out. Necroneil says 3 off. Alexis says 3 off. See, they know you now. They know that that's your regular numbers. You see. So then, what did you actually do this week then, Ruffus? What was your actual?
I lost 1.5 this week.
£1.5. So for you, that's quite slow.
Yeah.
So any idea why?
I wasn't really concentrating this week. Like I say, I was just having an okay week. I had a week, like I say, enjoyed all the food I had. Some meals I had, for me, if my plate was kind of piled up, I can kind of sort of not overeat, but sometimes if my belly's a bit full, if I kind of
full.
Yeah. So once my belly's a bit full, if I kind of go, I'm going to finish what's on my plate. If I just at that point stopped, obviously for me that could mean an extra pound loss when I go and get weighed or whatever. So, but like I say, I've enjoyed everything. I've had an easy week. I've enjoyed everything I had. The week before I had, like I say, I was very careful what I ate the week before. And I think if I did that every week and had massive losses every week, I think now I'm not in such a rush to kind of just get the weight off super quick. But yeah, so like I say, for me, I think if I lose £1.5, £2 a week, I think I'd be quite happy with that now, because I've just got to the point where I have now lost 9.5 stone. So that was today.
I couldn't get the sticker off.
So I've lost my 9.5 now. I've got to today. And if I lost £0.5 next week, I'm in my next stone bracket as well. So that's really good. So
in 44 weeks,
10 months. Is it 10 months?
Which works out at 10 months.
10 months. So yeah,
44 weeks, 9.5 stone, documented on the Slimming World. He's even got his little shiny look to add to his.
I think this is the most that Brenda, our consultant, has kind of ever. This is the highest number of obviously weight loss that she's had in her group so far. Yeah,
it is. She said up till you.
She has to start ordering all these.
Yeah, up till you, the most she'd had is people lose like 7.5. This is the first time that she's ever had anybody get into these sort of results.
I know. I wondered why. I went to get weighed as well today, and then Brenda was hovering around, and she was like, "I just want to watch when you get weighed," because she was waiting to see how much if I kind of got my next award or not.
Alexa says, "Huge congratulations! A fantastic result, Ruffus."
Yeah,
absolutely, it is. Absolutely, it is beyond bonkers that you've done that.
Please, I am.
Good. I'm really pleased for you, actually. And it's you only as people were saying today at group, you are an inspiration, because the way that you have just stuck to it, and you're just doing it.
In all of the time, like I say, in all of the time I've been in the last 10 months, I've maintained 2 times.
Yeah.
And I think like twice. I think I've
had a slight
gain, which is like maybe like £0.5 a pound. But other than that, I've been, like I say, losing all of the other weeks.
Consistently, absolutely, every single week losing, and losing well, losing sort of £3 here and.
I said that's partly why last week I decided that obviously I'm part of the Slimming World group for our local group online on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I've been sort of documenting everything that I've been eating for those people as well, so that they can see if I come in with a good loss, or at least £1.5, £2 a week, or if not a bit more, then they can see exactly what I've eaten. And like I say, I do keep my sins as low as I can, because obviously that will, help with the weight losses as well.
Yeah.
If you can keep it fairly low, that's why a lot of people use their sins for, I'm going to have this meal, and this is 6 sins, and I bought this ready-made food, and most of our stuff we do at home. That's why we've been starting to do the recipes in the books, because most of them, like I say, are free food on plan. And if we cook it ourselves, we know exactly what went into it. We can alter it a little bit if we want different veg and stuff in it. And they're all, like I say, very, very low sin, if not free food.
Well, we were talking, weren't we? Because one of the things that we got into a bit of a habit with, thank you, by the way, Alexis. Alexis says that you're both an inspiration. You certainly helped me to keep going on the plans. Thank you so much, darling. That's lovely to hear. But we were talking, weren't we? Because we got into a bit of a rut of eating, almost copy and pasting the same meals week in, week out. Especially when I'm cooking, because I'm not the most adventurous of cooks. I can't be bothered doing I'm okay if there's a spice packet, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But weighing and measuring in half a teaspoon of this and 3 pinches of that and 2,
I don't bother.
You enjoy that bit. Whereas I'm like, is there a packet of spice? Right, bung that in, 1 pot cooking, or roast. That's
why you're good at the burrito bowls, because you put your own spice and things that you want to put in the burrito, like the actual into the mince and all of that stuff. But like I say, and then just put a load of like shredded up sort of salad things underneath, peppers and all sorts, and that's really nice.
Yeah, but we had got into that rut, so this is why you're doing a bit more cooking, isn't it? So that you're able to be a bit more adventurous.
At Aldi shopping, and we'd buy like the Slimwell meals, where the meals that we used to have on the sins of those have all changed. There's loads of things that have changed. We were speaking today at group, our Slimming World group. The last time we went to Aldi, the packets of ready sort of microwave rices. There must be like 10 or so different packets on the shelf in there.
A pilau, a peri peri,
and we looked at them
chicken,
today. We're
vegetable.
sure some of the packets, the outer packaging
It's the same.
is the same, but obviously we think something has changed in it, because like I say, there was new ones that I didn't recognise that were on the shelf, and a lot of those were 2 to 2.5 sins.
5 sins for the coconut one.
Oh, the coconut one, yeah, that was the most sins, I think, out of most of those. And the only one out of all of those ready ones, even the plain basmati micro rice, was 2 sins or 2.5 sins. And the only one that is actually sin free that we know of is the savoury rice that you cook in a pan just tip the packet in the pan.
The dried rice one, not the one that you bung in the microwave for 2 minutes. The one you've got to heat in the pan.
That's it. That one is free food.
So be aware of that, because the sin values do change. And as I say, this was something that we were eating a lot of, weren't we? And again, there's all sorts of conspiracies, which I do kind of agree with, because obviously Slimming World are selling their own pilau rice now in Iceland, which is free food. Or you could have got, and that was like £4 or something, wasn't it? Or you could pay
£2 something they are, I think, but they're slightly less now.
£2.
It's only the little round pots of sauces you got in the freezer in there that are £2.
Oh yeah,
so the rice, I think,
rice like £3 or something.
It's just under £3, I think it was.
£2.50, whatever it is. Or you could have gone to Aldi and got their pilau rice in the packet, which was 1 sin at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you just go, I'll use 1 sin and save myself £2, which is what we did all the time.
Sins have gone up.
But now Slimming World have upped those micro sins. So is it because they're
because they want to sell on their own, or is it
because all their prices in Iceland have gone up?
But I'm saying I'm not being funny. Even when we've had the savoury chicken micro rice from Aldi, even though now I think it says it's 2.5 sins a packet, we was having it, and I measured it a couple of months or so ago, scanned them all at home, and back then it was 0.5 sin for the packet. And now looks the same, packet looks the same, and now it's 2.5 sins.
So something has changed in the recipe, or
they've just upped
there's been another change behind the scenes. But anyway, that's not for us to speculate. We don't know. It's only a wee guess. Do you remember when other things jumped up?
We had good losses though, even when we was eating.
Yeah, we did. Well, that was in the old recipe. But if they've changed the oil content now, it could be because. So there are some changes. So look out, if you are somebody who eats ready meals, even if you're not on Slimming World, look out at the moment, because a lot of companies are having to swap from sunflower oil because of Ukraine, because of everything that's happening over there. The exports have completely stopped, and a lot of the world's sunflower oil was coming from Ukraine. Now, if that's the case, they're having to swap it out for other types of oils, and so those oils could be higher in saturated fat, higher in calories. So that could be why, to give Slimming World their due, that could be why the changes happened. Or it could be that Aldi have changed something else to do with the recipe, and Slimming World have now picked up on it. It could be that, like 2 months ago, they should have been 2.5 sins for that chicken one, and we didn't know. It's only that Slimming World have now updated it. So, you know, there's all sorts of conspiracy things online about it, but look after your own losses.
I said Brenda, our consultant.
Oh, amazing, Brenda.
Said to at least check that, like say, if you do buy any of these ready-made foods like that, to just check it at least once a month. Just scan it on the app on your, you know, if you're part of them, you get the little scanner on your phone. And then, like I say, just scan stuff like once a month, just to make sure that obviously that is the sins of it and it hasn't changed. Otherwise, I said it could affect your losses.
This bit in the front is really annoying me today. I don't know why. It's kind of either going too far back or like that, but it won't sit like that. It's because I need to get my baby finger hair straighteners that I haven't turned up yet. But anyway, that is going to be just about it from us today, everybody. Short but sweet, little quick way in, because we're both hungry. Well, you don't get hungry anymore. Isn't it annoying? You don't get hungry anymore. 9.5 stone. Yeah.
Well, we came back, I say, just before we did the live, we just chopped some tomatoes up, some salad.
As you can see here, these lovely tomatoes that we enjoy.
Tiny little seed that was But yeah, we chopped some little tomatoes up and we just sat and just had some tomatoes for we stuff.
No, they weren't little tomatoes, they were salad tomatoes.
Salad tomatoes. But
So we just chopped a tomato in half each and put a little bit of salt on it.
yeah.
Smack. But yeah, you need to take a picture of that as well, actually.
Oh, Jess. Some tomatoes. Confess all my sin.
You need to take a picture of it for the Facebook group. You said you're putting a picture of absolutely everything. That includes the tomato. Don't take a picture of the empty plate. Yeah, that'd be me. This is what I ate this week.
Yeah.
As you can see, I ate all the food.
2 salad tomatoes.
And this was a KFC. What are they called? Tower Zap meal. What are they called? Zingers.
Yeah.
Tower Zinger meal. I had KFC Zinger Tower meal with extra. What do they come with? Sweet corn. Corn on the cob.
There was something, you know, before we go.
Oh, go on then.
That I was actually looking on TikTok. I do look on TikTok. There's people that.
Do you look at my TikToks?
There's people that put meals on recipe ideas on there, and there was actually a recipe for someone that was doing. It was.
Were they dancing as they were cooking?
It was. Have you finished now?
No, I'm doing my TikTok dance. Yeah, go on. What was the recipe?
It was a recipe where they put chicken. It was a chicken breast, and they cut it into strips, and they put some garlic paste, and I think there was a spoon of yogurt, and they kind of marinated it all, mixed it all in with the chicken pieces, and then they put some spice and a plain rice cake in a food processor. Just chopped it all up so it was all like
with
super fine. No, not with the chicken. To use it as a coating for the chicken. So, and then they coated it in obviously whatever spices that you like. Some onion powder, a little bit of
rice cake. I take it. Not
a plain original one.
Okay.
Jacob's plain one. I think they're like 1 cent per rice cake, and they just crushed it all up and then put it in a machine so it was all fine. Put the spice that you like in it, and then mix it up, and then literally, because you don't have to use like any egg or anything like that, because you've already coated the chicken in the garlic paste and a bit of yogurt, and then just basically just use it as a coating. So dip it in the like nearly like breadcrumbs, obviously the mix you've got, and then put it on a baking sheet, spray it with a bit of fry light, and pop it in the oven. And you know that coating, instead of using your bread allowance to make a coating for the chicken, it's only cost you 1 cent.
That's quite a good idea. That would be considered a tweak.
It is,
because you're using something on Simwell that isn't designed for that purpose.
Otherwise, instead of you just using it 1 cent and eating it as a rice cake, because you've used it as something else. But as long as you, like I say, as long as it is just only the 1 or 2, obviously between 2 people or so, then.
Because they used to use Smash for that, didn't they? And then Simwell said you've got to sin it.
But now it's a sin, I think, Smash now. But yeah. But yeah, like I say, it's a good idea. I thought it was a good choice if you didn't want to use your healthy extra, like one of your bread allowance or whatever you're gonna have. If you didn't want to use that and blend it all up, and then like I say, use a rice cake.
Absolutely. Maybe we should try that one day.
We should test it.
Maybe
out.
we should test
it.
We'll do a video. We'll test a couple of different tweaks. We'll get some tweaks. And we'll test a couple of tweaks and we'll put it up on the channel. So just to let you all know, there's another magic bag video coming your way very soon, probably next week. There may be a couple of other similar videos coming up as well very soon. The what we ate this week to get the losses we got video will be going up. Or in your case, a loss, and in my case,
I said
gain half a pound. But
my food pictures and that for today, I said they will be on there in a little while on Facebook. Yeah, in a little while, and on the Instagram. So I normally put them on in the evening time. But
yeah, so there will be some more similar content coming your way. Obviously, we have been testing and trying out different recipes this last week, haven't you? So we are going to film at least one of those this week coming. We'll repeat one of those.
And actually, I've got some diced chicken in the fridge because I want to make a sweet and sour one. And we haven't done that one yet. So that.
Oh, you made a sweet and sour though.
At home, I have.
Oh, we haven't done it on camera. Oh, it was lovely. Camera,
so
that was really tasty.
It is really nice. And if you make, like, say, 1 batch load, I said, and it's for 2 people, then you can put some in the freezer, put it in a container, put some in the freezer for another go, or have it a day or so later in the fridge.
Or you could just be a fat bitch like me and eat 2 portions.
No.
But no, you could. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that, but you could, because they are decent sized portions. Especially when we have it with all the veggies and everything on the side as well. So yeah, so we're going to do a what was it? Not stir fry, sweet and sour. It was really nice, actually. It was really nice. So if you want to see that, make sure that you have done what it says above our heads. Subscribe, ding the bell so that YouTube notifies you each and every time we upload a video. If you have liked this one, please hit the thumbs up button. That helps us out. I cannot tell you how much clicking the like button helps out small channels like ours. If you like any of our videos, if you see one, please hit that like button. It really helps us out with YouTube algorithm.
Even if you know someone that, you know,
you're going to sound like Kay's cooking.
I'm saying if you know someone that needs, you know, a bit of advice, or you know, needs a little bit of a help with, you know, losing weight or whatever, and you send us, you know, send them our videos or whatever, a link to one of our videos. And
I'll tell you what, we should say that the way Kay's cooking does it. Get subscribing, and if you're not subscribed, and you know anyone that's not subscribed, get them subscribing.
Yeah.
And if you want to send this video to someone you like, or send it to someone you don't like.
No, and then she's like, what do you rate this food? Well, let me try it myself. And she goes, 10 out of 10.
A link to our merch is down below in the channel. And we've got merch.
Buy us a
coffee is actually down below.
Down below.
That's not merch, but it is down there as well. But that is going to be it for us, because my tummy's, can you hear my tummy grumbling?
No.
I don't know if you can hear that over the top of us two whittling on like two old
tomatoes that are talking.
Probably is. But my tummy's actually grumbling, like properly going. That's what it sounds like.
Oh.
I know, right? I'm just surprised you can't hear it.
No.
Oh, but you're a bit deaf in this.
I am a bit deaf.
What? I know, right? But that is going to be marvellous. And as we all say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and we're. Oh God, I forgot! I messed it up all the time. Should we do that again? Pretend we didn't do that.
Last Wednesday you did that as well.
It's because I get into it, because my head goes, because I'm hungry. I'm wasting away, Ruffus. I'm wasting away. I haven't eaten in days, months. I'm starving. I think no, it's because my brain's going. But yeah, as we always say, stay you, stay safe, stay authentic, and happy slimming. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye. Bye, everyone. We will see you very definitely next time.
Hi, this is Lisa. You're watching Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that like button. It really helps us out with YouTube's algorithm. And then hit that subscribe button and make sure you have dinged your bell, changed your settings to all. That way YouTube should notify you each and every time we upload a video. But if you'd like to support us in this channel just a little bit more, you can always go across to buymeacoffee.com/Beyond Authentic, where you can, in fact, buy us a coffee. That's also where full details of our brand new Coffee Club Crew memberships are, including exclusive members only content. Thank you so much to those of you who are choosing to support us.